Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss a special type of probability that is based upon the coins. So if we toss two coins, we can either get a head on the first coin or a tail on the second coin, or head on first, head on second, or tail on the first and head on the second, and tail on first and tail on second. So if we toss two coins, what will be the sample space? So the sample space will be 2 raised to power 2 equals to 4. Now what is this 2? This 2 represent the number of outcomes. In case of a coin, we can either get a head or a tail. So two outcomes are possible. So this 2 is the outcomes. And the 2 that is in the power, that means the number of coins. There are two coins. So this 2 belongs to these two coins. So the sample space for these two coins is head head, head tail, tail head and tail tail. There are 4 sets of sample space. Now the first question is, if we toss two coins, what is the probability of getting one tail? You can see that in this case, in this set there is only one tail, and in this set also there is only one tail. So there are two such sets in which there is only one tail. So the answer is 2 by 4. Number of favorable outcomes, which is 2, and total number of outcomes, which is total number of sets, or total sample space is 4. And now the next question is probability of at least one head. Here you have to understand the meaning of at least and at most. At least means minimum 1. At least 1 means minimum value is 1, but maximum it can be anything. For example, in this case, the probability of at least one head is, here we have in this set we have one head, and in the third set we have one head, but in the first set we have two heads. So we will also consider this, because minimum head we want is 1, but maximum it can be 2. And in the last set, tail tail, there is no head, so we will not consider this set. So total number of sets are 3, and total sample space is 4. So probability of getting at least one head is 3 by 4. And now the next question is probability of at most two tails. At most means maximum 2, but minimum can also be there. At most two tails. In the last set we have two tails, and in the verb set we have one tail, which is also possible, because at most means maximum 2 and minimum and less than 2 is also possible. So in the second set also there is one tail, we will consider this also. Now in the first set there is no tail, means tail is 0. We will also take this set also, because 0 is less than 2. So the probability is 4 by 4. So that was this example. And now next we have probability of tossing 3 coins. So the sample space in case of 3 coins will be 2 raised to power 3. This 2 is either head or tail, so 2, and this 3 is number of coins. 3 coins are there, so sample space is 8. That means 8 sets will be there. Now how can you make these 8 sets? So in the first column you can write 4 heads and 4 tails, and in the next column you can half them. So there are 4 heads, you can write 2 heads, then 2 tails, then 2 heads, then 2 tails, and then for the final column also you can half this. There are 2, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 head, 1 tail, 1 head, 1 tail, and so on. You can make this sample space. Now the first question is, if we toss 3 coins, what is the probability of at least 2 heads? Now we want at least 2 heads, means minimum 2 heads, but maximum is also possible. In the first set there are 3 heads, which is greater than 2. We will also consider this set. In the next there are 2, that's okay. In the third there are 2 heads, that is also okay. In the next set we have 1 head, so we will not consider this set, because we want at least 2 heads should be there. Minimum 2 heads and maximum can also be there. So here also there is only 1 head, so we will not consider this. there is two heads, this is okay, one head not okay, one head not okay, no head, so not okay. So total number are 1, 2, 3 and this 4. So 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. So the next question is probability of at most one tail. At most means that maximum one tail should be there. So here we have one tail. Here also we have one tail. Here there are two tails. So we will not consider this. Here it is one tail, so that's okay. And in the first set there is no tail. So we will also consider this. Because at most one means maximum one, but minimum is also possible. So the answer is 4 by 8, 1 by 2. Next is probability of at least one head. So at least one means minimum one, but maximum can also be there. So that is 7 by 8. And probability of exactly one head. We need only one head. So in this case we have one head. And in this second last set also we have one head. So there are two such sets in which we have two heads. But here we have no head. So we will not take that. But there is this one set head tail tail. There is also one head. So see, three such sets are there in which there is only one head. So the answer is 3 by 8. So these were the probability questions based upon coins. In the next video we will discuss some more questions. So thanks for watching.